What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Let's Mess with WWE 2K15 Universe Mode for the PS4, where I usually just sit here and talk about what happened on Raw this week, which is what I'm going to do today, is talk about what happened on Raw. I think this difficulty might still be on Legend, and I don't care, because these wins and losses don't actually matter, because it's Universe Mode, so who gives a shit anyway? Moving on. Apparently SummerSlam's gonna be 4 hours, like they officially confirmed on Raw that SummerSlam is going to be 4 hours, and I think this is indicative of a larger problem with WWE the past couple of years, where they feel like, instead of making things better, they just make things more. Like, alright, well, we're not really improving our product on a larger scale, let's just give the fans more of it and hope that that evens out, and honestly, it's usually too much, and I see no reason for SummerSlam to be 4 hours long. Next thing you know, it's going to be, hey, 4 hours of the Rumble and 4 hours of Survivor Series. It's bad enough that we've had 3 hours of Raw for a couple of years now because USA decided that's better for their ad buys. Oh, we can run more ads, so now it's 3 hours. And they haven't been able to make a consistently good 3-hour show in, ever. So, suplex. So that's been frustrating, personally, I think having a 2-hour Raw would be a pretty awesome thing to have these days. I think you could certainly have a better show. But, that being said, let's talk more about how they're going to build this SummerSlam card, I guess. Because we don't have a choice in the matter. So, I guess my question is, if it's going to be a 4-hour show, are we going to get a 1-hour pre-show? Is that going to happen? Is it going to be, essentially 5 hours because you're going to do, that fucking pre-show? Because that's... No. It's SummerSlam. It's not that important. I like SummerSlam. Don't get me wrong, but come on now. Come on now. Anyway, Miz and apparently Big Show and Ryback are still in a feud somehow, even though Ryback is out with a staph infection. They're still having things happen, which is weird. Because I guess we don't know. Is Ryback going to be healthy enough to have a match in time for SummerSlam, which is August the 23rd? That back body drop is the question. And I guess we don't actually know. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But honestly, still, that was not a match I cared about when it was going to happen at Battleground, and not a match that I care about. So, how about we don't have it? Just do something else. Anyway, how come my health is so low here? I haven't been getting hit that much, I don't think. Whatever. What else? We had a Divas match actually go through a commercial break, and I could not tell you the last time I recall that actually happening. So, that in and of itself, really impressive, and I'm glad to see it. We actually, again, had 2 Diva matches on this Raw, and neither of them involved wrestling from Tamina. That's a great thing, because she's terrible. I'm sorry, she's not very good. She's about on the level of, say, Rosa Mendez. So, just like, why are you still employed? Anyway, continuing to... Oh, God. He's takering up. Submission. Submission. Come on, Taker. Tap or snap. Speaking of Taker, for this episode of Monday Night Raw, there was no Taker or no Brock, but they did feel the need to recap that entire pull-apart brawl from last week. It's like, hey, we did a good segment, you guys. Don't you want to watch it again? I was like, no. You replayed it like 3 times last week. You don't need to see it again. Put it in your video package for the damn pay-per-view. That's, you're just filling time with things that we already know because the guys involved aren't on the show this week, and that's obnoxious, to be honest. But that's how they work. That is not surprising at this point in the game. Oh, it's like, nah, son, heel shit. So yeah, no Taker, no Brock. I don't think we had any Paul Heyman, I'm pretty sure. But it's 3 hours. I tend to lose track at a certain point and start falling asleep like the Ninja Twins every freaking week. Anyway, I will tell you that my favorite part of Raw, besides John Cena getting his nose broken, my favorite part of Raw was Rusev throwing a fish up the ramp. That was probably one of the best things that I've seen on wrestling. One of the funniest things I've seen on wrestling. And I don't know why it was so funny to me, but just the visual of Rusev throwing a fish up the ramp and just how it flopped up the ramp was phenomenally hilarious. And because of Rusev's accent, I couldn't tell if he called that dog Dolph Ziggler or Dog Ziggler, but either way, it was pretty funny. So there was that part of it. Now, granted, I still think that angle is terrible, but keep giving Rusev the mic. Honestly, in that whole situation, Rusev seems like a face to me. Like, Lana coming out and stirring up shit for no reason, and obviously we don't have Dolph because he's, you know, making a movie right now. So is Dolph going to be ready for SummerSlam? That's a good question. And, you know, is that going to be a match for SummerSlam? Is also a good question. But continuing to let Rusev talk on the mic has been pretty hilarious. I think he's certainly come a long way. No, what the hell? Oh! Damn it. I tapped. And shouldn't that have happened in the ring? Oh, okay, it didn't happen in the ring. It didn't count. It didn't count! We're still in this. Of course, he's just gonna, you know, fucking put us in the ring now. No, okay, yeah, sure. Make him tap again, who cares? You're not in the ring, Taker! You're not in the ring! It doesn't count! Dumbass. Cesaro, crush! Haha! I have enough for a signature. I'm not sure why I'm not doing it. Well, whatever. That's probably gonna be rope break. Whatever. Moving on. Fucking rope break. I hate you so... There we go. Signature. I'm hitting triangle. I'm mashing triangle. I can't hit it any harder. God damn it, he's getting the last wire on me. Fucking A. That sucks. And now we're gonna snap. Yep, Hell's Gate, we're done. Alright, anyway, moving on. It seems like they're setting up a fatal 4-way tag match for the pay-per-view for the tag belts. That could be interesting. That could be a fun match. I'm continue to be impressed with the New Day. And certainly anytime you get Titus on commentary is fantastic. Then we had Bray Wyatt in another 10-minute boring-ass promo that just went on way too long. Roman Reigns not even in the building. So that just, you know, are they going to have Sting in that match? And if so, who is going to be the third member of the Wyatt family? Is it going to be Adam Rose as Leo Kruger? Like, what's going on there? I don't actually know. But yeah, no more Bray Wyatt in the long, boring promos. Please, please, please. They're just not good. People getting hurt on this show. Alicia Fox apparently getting a mild concussion, getting it dropped on her head. Here's Big E versus Ebenezer, so there's that. Okay. And obviously John Cena getting hurt. It seems like they're going to be setting up for a Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Cesaro, Fatal 4-Way type deal. That's, you know, you got 4 hours to fill, so fucking why not? But personally, I'd rather see a Cesaro-Owens singles match. But, you know, when there's no belt involved, like, what's the real reasoning there? One was hoping that Owens would win the U.S. title and then feud with Cesaro for the U.S. title. That would have been cool. Like, but that moves us on to, you know, our main event discussion, I suppose, which is John Cena and Rollins. I don't want to play this match. John Cena and Rollins in the main event, and obviously Cena wins. Big news being that Cena broke his nose and finished the match, and that's the one time you will see John Cena actually sell shit is when he's actually hurt, and it's not actually him. He's not selling it because he's actually hurt. So, there's that. And then, yeah, as I said last week, you know, it seems like, hey, John Cena is not going to lose the U.S. belt. He's just going to win the world title for the 16th time, tying the Nature Boy's record as a 16-time champion. So, that's depressing in a lot of ways, but not surprising considering stockholders, etc., etc. So, that's going to kind of wrap it up. You know, things are happening. I'm not 100% happy with all of them happening, but, you know, I don't have any choice in the matter. I'm going to keep watching. Regardless, SummerSlam is happening at the end of the month, and I am going to watch it from the comfort of my own home, most likely. And it's going to be a 4-hour broadcast, which is like, 4 hours. 4 hours! So, that being said, we've unlocked 147 clues, story clues, I don't know. That's going to do it for my Raw thoughts on things happening on Raw and whatnot. As always, I am your host, Saxlog. My voice is getting shot here, and the air's coming on fine because it's fucking hot in here. So, that's it. That's what's up. I'll see you next time right here on this channel. Plenty of other videos. Stick around. And I'm out.